Welcome, my friend, to this journey. Today, I don't just want to talk to you, I want to speak directly to your heart. Because if you are here, it means one thing: you dream of speaking English fluently, you dream of expressing yourself without fear, and you dream of opening doors in your life that right now feel closed. But let me ask you honestly, how many times have you started learning English, full of excitement, only to stop after a few days? How many times have you told yourself, tomorrow I'll practice, but tomorrow never came? If this sounds like you, then don't feel bad. You are not alone. In fact, almost everyone who struggles with English faces this same battle, the battle against inconsistency. And this is exactly why today's video is so important. Because I'm going to share something that can change not only your English, but your entire life: the power of consistency. So, my friend, I invite you to stay with me till the very end of this video. Don't just listen, imagine yourself inside this story, because every word, every example, every lesson is meant for you. And who knows? Maybe today is the day when everything changes for you. Welcome again, my friend. I want you to imagine something for a moment. Imagine a person who wakes up every morning with the desire to speak English fluently. He looks at others who can speak confidently, and inside his heart he whispers, "I wish I could speak like them." He promises himself that he will practice today, he will learn something new, and he will not give up. But as the day goes on, life happens. Work gets busy, distractions appear, motivation fades, and by night, his dream remains only a dream. Maybe this story feels familiar, because it is the story of millions of learners around the world. And perhaps, it is your story too. But let me tell you the truth: the problem is not your ability, not your intelligence, and not even your resources. The real problem is consistency. You don't fail because you cannot learn, you fail because you cannot keep going. Every time you stop, you lose the little progress you made, and you have to start all over again. And that cycle is painful. It breaks your confidence, it makes you believe you are not good enough, and it convinces you that maybe English is not for you. But let me tell you something powerful today: English is for you. Fluency is possible for you. And the only bridge between where you are now and where you want to be is one word: consistency. Think about it this way. If you decide today that you will practice English for just 15 minutes every single day for the next 1 year, how much will that add up to? 15 minutes might look small, but 15 minutes every day for 1 year is 90 hours of practice. 90 hours of building your confidence, 90 hours of improving your vocabulary, 90 hours of speaking, listening, and learning. Do you realize what that means? That means by this time next year, you could be a completely different person. But here is the catch: you will only reach there if you are consistent. Now let's go into the heart of this journey. Picture a young man named Daniel. Daniel was like many of us. He had dreams bigger than his reality. He wanted to get a better job, travel the world, and connect with people internationally. But every time he tried to speak English, he froze. Words refused to come out, his tongue felt heavy, and his confidence broke into pieces. He avoided conversations, and slowly, he began to believe he was not smart enough. For months, he tried apps, courses, and videos. But every attempt ended the same way, with excitement in the beginning, followed by disappointment, then silence. Until one day, something changed. Daniel met an old teacher who asked him one simple question: "Do you brush your teeth every day?" Daniel laughed, "Of course." The teacher asked, "Why? Do you do it because you are always motivated? Or because it is necessary?" Daniel thought for a moment and replied, "I do it because it is necessary." And the teacher smiled and said, "That is the secret. If you treat English like brushing your teeth, something you do every single day no matter how you feel, your fluency will come naturally." That day, Daniel decided he would no longer chase motivation. He would chase consistency. He set a simple rule: practice English for at least 15 minutes every day. Some days he read a page of a book aloud. Some days he watched a video and repeated the sentences. Some days he wrote a short journal. Some days he just spoke to himself in the mirror. But he never missed a day. 15 minutes, every single day. At first, nothing seemed to change. His pronunciation was shaky, his grammar was broken, and he doubted himself. But as weeks turned into months, something magical began to happen. The sentences started to flow a little easier. His ears caught words faster. He felt less afraid to speak up. What was once impossible became natural. By the end of 1 year, Daniel looked back and realized he was not the same person anymore. He could express his ideas, he could hold conversations, and most importantly, he believed in himself. Now, why am I telling you Daniel's story? Because Daniel is not special. He is not a genius, he is not rich, and he is not lucky. He is just consistent. And that is what you need to become. Consistency is not about perfection. You don't need to study 3 hours every day. You don't need to memorize every grammar rule. You don't need to speak like a native immediately. You only need to show up. Day after day. Week after week. Month after month. That's it. Small steps every day create big results. But let's be honest, staying consistent is not easy. Your mind will give you excuses. It will say, "You're too tired today. You're too busy. You can start tomorrow." And if you listen to those excuses, tomorrow never comes. So you need a strategy. Let me share a few powerful techniques. First, keep your practice simple. Don't create a plan that you cannot follow. If you tell yourself you will study for 2 hours daily, you will probably quit after a week. But if you start with 10 or 15 minutes, you can maintain it easily. Remember, it is better to do little every day than a lot only once. Second, make English part of your daily life. Listen to a podcast while walking. Watch movies with subtitles. Write your thoughts in English before sleeping. Talk to yourself when no one is around. The more you integrate English into your lifestyle, the less effort it feels. Third, track your progress. Keep a journal where you write what you did each day. Even if it's just read 1 page, write it down. Over time, you will see pages filling up, and that will motivate you to continue. And finally, forgive yourself when you fail. Because yes, you will fail sometimes. You will miss a day, you will forget, you will feel lazy. That's okay. What matters is not that you never fall, what matters is that you always get back up. The biggest mistake learners make is thinking that missing one day means they have failed. No, my friend. Failure is only when you stop completely. I want you to imagine another scenario. Imagine two friends, Ollie and Sam. Both decide to learn English. Ollie is very motivated in the beginning. He studies 5 hours a day for 2 weeks. He learns a lot, but then he gets busy and stops completely. Sam, on the other hand, only practices 20 minutes a day. He doesn't do much at once, but he never stops. After 3 months, who do you think speaks better English? Not Ollie, the hard worker, but Sam, the consistent one. Because language is not learned in one big push, it is built slowly, like a wall, brick by brick. This is why you must choose consistency over intensity. Because intensity burns out, but consistency builds up. Now let me share something personal with you. Every great speaker you admire, every confident English learner you watch online, every person who seems fluent and effortless, they were once exactly where you are now. Nervous, hesitant, insecure. The difference between them and those who gave up is not talent. It is consistency. They kept practicing even when it was boring. They kept going even when it felt like nothing was changing. They trusted the process. And in time, the results came. The truth is, consistency is not just about English. It is about life. Every dream you want, success, confidence, growth, requires consistency. Without it, nothing lasts. But with it, everything becomes possible. So, my friend, let me ask you again, are you ready to be consistent? Are you ready to make English not just a subject you study, but a part of who you are? If yes, then start small. Start today. And don't stop. Because every day you practice, no matter how little, you are planting seeds. And one day, those seeds will grow into the fluency you always dreamed of. My friend, if this video touched your heart, then remember one thing: consistency is not just about learning English, it's about creating the life you dream of. Every step you take, no matter how small, is shaping your future. Don't let this just be another video you watch and forget. Take action. Start today, and don't stop tomorrow. If you found value in this message, I invite you to subscribe to this channel. Not just to support me, but to support yourself, because every new video will remind you to keep moving forward, to keep growing, and to keep believing in yourself. Together, we can walk this journey of learning and transformation. Thank you for giving me your precious time. Remember, your dream is waiting for you, don't keep it waiting any longer. Stay strong, stay consistent, and until we meet again, goodbye.